Welcome to the Golf Spotlight. I'm Ralph Irvin, and today we are talking about premium irons. Very respected, let's be honest, a very popular iron company, and that's TaylorMade Golf. I'm joined once again by Brian Basil. Brian, TaylorMade's back in the forging business, aren't they?
We absolutely are. Yeah, we have 3 new forgings, a muscle back, a muscle cavity, and a cavity back.
TaylorMade is known for a lot of different things. You're not necessarily known as a forged iron company because forging may not be considered the newest technology.
Yeah, we haven't made a forged iron since 2007, and we really weren't going to do it until we could be innovative in this category, and we're at that point today.
What's changed in the forging process that's allowed you to take that next step with that direction of iron?
Well, we've done a couple things. We've actually utilized what we call a precision weight port. And this is designed in the back of all 3 of these irons. And it allows us to swing weight the product, which is the last step in the assembly process, to keep the center of gravity perfect and where it's supposed to be. Traditionally, you would hosel weight a product like this, and the CG would move and the feel would change. So this allows us to swing weight it right where the center of gravity was designed and keep the performance and feel where it was intended to be. So now you have such a finely precisioned product that it's better than the old forging. So I don't know if I would compare it strictly to a cast product, but I would definitely say it's forged and it's better than forged.
How do you transform the club? I mean, you're talking about a forging process, but you actually have a process of getting the metal ready to be made into a club.
Yeah, so when you're making irons for the best players, you have to nail the shape. So starting with the forging process, we decided, okay, how can we make that even better? And in this case, we're forging the metal 6 times. We're pressing the metal together so finely that we don't even have to come back in and polish it very much, so that all the radiuses and all the critical areas for the best players are kept intact.
Basically, you're creating a club out of a block of metal.
Yeah, it starts as more of a cylindrical shape of carbon steel, and it's bent and smashed and smashed and smashed, over and over and over again. And then it gets into those fine details at the end. And we really wanted to maintain the fine details that we went out and tested with our best players.
Ultimately, when you're talking about irons, you're talking about the quality of the metal. Mm-hmm. And again, how hard you can make it. That's really seems to be the key here, is you're able to impart a technical process that makes this club want to hit a golf ball that much cleaner.
No, absolutely. We're maintaining the performance throughout the ground. You have the purity of the forging, which, there's no voids in the metal when you create something like this. And then the swing weighting part of it and keeping the center of gravity right where you need it. I mean, it's the best of all worlds for players' irons.
And this isn't just for the best players. This actually does reach a wider audience than maybe previous forged items would have.
No doubt about it. I mean, our goal was to get all the best players to play our irons through these, but we really, with the 3 of them that we have, the muscle back, muscle cavity, and then the cavity back, we really can stretch that all the way up to, a mid-range 15 handicap player with these.
And as has been the case with most great clubs of late, an example where you really do want to be fit to find which is the best model for your game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Go out and get fit. With the 3 models that we have, you can mix and match. You can get a combo set, cavity back long irons, muscle cavity short irons, whatever you wish. But there's more options out there.
All right, Brian, if people want more information about the new irons, all 3 different models, and where they can get the best one for them, where can they get that information?
Well, at TaylorMadeGolf.com.
All right, Brian, thanks for the time as always.
Thank you, Ralph.
I want to thank Brian Basil for joining us here on the Golf Spotlight. Join us next time as we continue to give you the information that you need for your next golf purchase.